Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. Today we are going to rural Australia. Rural Australia is a collection of high quality photogrammetry based content that was authentically captured in Australia. Now this was used in making a very nice video short known as Memories of Australia. And for anyone who would like to watch this, maybe you want to see it, I'm going to put a link in the description that will bring you right over to this page where you can see the Rural Australia environment collection that the folks at Epic Games have actually made free for Unreal Engine users. Now if you like to also play with this, it does come with a couple of features, and for sure we're going to dive into the scene and take a look at some of the assets, take a look at some of the props, and also things that you can find right there. Now this features a couple of things which we're also going to take a look at, and it does come with a huge set of assets. So sometime within the month we did talk about the free content that was available for Unreal Engine users for the month of April, and these were the contents. But it's very interesting to also see that we have a brand new animal farm sound. So just in case you want to get some more stuff like this, you can simply also check this one out. And within the time we were talking about this, there was no permanently free content, and it's very cool to see that right now we have the Rural Australia as a permanently free content that you can now pick up and work with. This is pretty nice. It is about 2 to 3 gig of data which you can get, and it's just one of those things that you might want to simply explore. So diving directly into Unreal Engine, what we have here is a very wonderful looking scene. So let's actually back up a bit. Let's go all the way back so that you guys can see what we have. This looks pretty nice. Now for the most part, you might kind of think that this is the only level that you'd get, but there is actually more to this that you need to know. First off, like it was said, within the blog, everything that you find here are all photogrammetry, which makes it even way cleaner. Now, some of the things that you're getting from here, there are also things that you might probably find when working with Quixel, and I hope that this is, one of those cool things that we will be getting as Unreal Engine users. If you like to switch the camera so that you can see things in a much more cinematic view, you can switch this to cinematic viewport, and then you can also switch to different cameras. So right now you can see what this looks like, and if you would like to play this within this same camera view, all you have to do is press the playback button and you would be able to see that. Now you can also go through different cameras and see different shots, and these are very interesting looking shots. So let's take a look at this one. This looks pretty nice, and you might also want to take a look at something like this. This also looks pretty nice. If you would like to see other maps that also exist, because this isn't the only map that you'll be getting, all you need to do is double click right here where you get to find maps, and you can load up these maps. So let's actually go in and say don't save so that we can load up that map. So let's load up that one and see what we get. So let's get that right. So with this here, you can actually see all of the high quality things that you will get. The texture assets you'll be getting here are all up to 8K. And let's go in and take a look at the material. Let's increase our camera speed, maybe something like that. All right, so let's get that, and you can see all the materials we have here. These are all of the fences, all the props that we'll be getting. Of course, there are no animals in this one, so it's just one of those things. These are like the foliages that was scattered. Let's go up and you can see the trees. And if you also want to see all the mountains, you can also see this. Let's go all the way up as well so you can see these things. And these are just pretty damn nice. Now, while we're talking about these things and all the cool things that this has, if you're working with Unreal Engine and you like to take advantage of all of this or any of these things and you want to use them for your project, of course you can also grab them and you can use them for your project. So with the Australia content pack done, let's take a look at the very first scene which was built so that we can see some of the cool things that we can get out of this. So with that opening, so let's give it some time, see how long it takes before it opens. And right here, okay, so we have that right here, and you can see some very interesting things. So the levels that you'll be getting here are about 3, so you can see them 1, 2 and 3. So you can see all of these levels, and you can travel through these roads. This is beautiful. So you can travel through these roads, and let's see if we have some nice cameras. Yeah. So we have some very cool cameras, and we also have some stuff like this. So you can actually take this and you can go over to your sequencer and create your own shots. You can, stylize your shot the way you want. You can actually do some more stuff with it all by yourself. So let's see these ones here. And let's see what do we have going on here. Let's see what do we have going on with this camera. Nice. So it's also worth knowing that they have a couple of level of details that is going on for all of these things. Let's eject from that and let's fly through. Let's find our route. Where is the road? So let's go through. go through all of that. Let's go find that road right now. So we're just gonna go all the way. And also, I guess this is more like a tip for those who are working with Unreal Engine for the first time. If you hold down Shift on your keyboard while you travel, it sort of pauses it, all right? So that's just one of those things. So if you hold down Shift and you know, you're traveling through, it sort of pauses it. So let's also run through this road and see what do we get. This is quite beautiful, to be honest. I mean, just looking at this, it's really, really beautiful. So you have this scene going on here, which is also another level. So it just gives you an open idea of things that you can create. So you can also see we have a much more populated scene right there, and you can see some more stuff going up like this. So let's go all the way up and see what we have. And this looks pretty wild. Now you can also see the whole level of detail thing happening as we travel away from the scene. All these things just simply, you know, they just simply die down. So we've seen all of these beautiful scenes, and these are extremely nice. For those who would like to also take a look at, you know, more like a Grand Canyon kind of thing, you know, an enclosed space, you would also notice that we have one that deals with the water scene. So this is also lovely. So let's also go up, let's incline and see these things, and we can actually fly through. These are very nice things, and for sure it just simply opens up even more and more possibilities of things that you can now, you know, get for free and also work with. So for those who are also looking for, you know, free things that you might want to work with while working with Unreal Engine, you can grab it. Now these are not the only things which you can grab. All of these assets here that deals with both the water and all that stuff, you can get them. And if you want to test these things, if you go over to the basic section here, you can grab a simple sphere. So let's also scale that sphere all the way up. So if we go in and press R on the keyboard, we can scale this sphere. And if you go right over to where you have your water, okay, you can pick up this and you can drag and drop, and of course you can see that. So you can now even use all of these things, you know, use them for your own personal project. You don't need to go write the shaders yourself. You don't need to generate these materials yourself. You have all these things at your beck and call. You can also see the HDRIs, they are all available to you, and also the clouds, you can see them, and you can also, you know, get the most out of this. And yes, you can also notice that we have, you know, these flying birds, very nice stuff, you know, automatically generated, and they're just flying across. This is also something that you might want to take a look at. Meanwhile, if you're also thinking about getting some more free stuff, of course there are lots of free stuff that you can get. We've already talked about the free marketplace content that you can get for the month of April. And yes, there are tons of cool ones that are now here. And of course, you would notice that within the Megascan, we're getting more Megascan stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting all of this. And now there is a GLTF exporter. So in case you want to export anything from Unreal Engine as GLTF, you can now get this one for free. So let me get that. Right, so you can now get these ones for free. And you would also notice that we do have the Twin Motion Posed Human one. So it's also very interesting to see that this is now here for Unreal Engine users. So just in case, you know, you want to get Twin Motion humans, you know, the posed versions of Twin Motion humans, you can get this. And all of these humans were made available by the folks at AXYZ Anima. So you might also want to check out AXYZ Anima. We've talked about them before. You can get a free version of AXYZ Anima. You can try it out. I'm going to put a link in the description that will take you over to several videos that we've done. And you can see these things for yourself. Very nice stuff. If you want to get like 4D characters, you know, you want to get into 4D characters, you can also check these things out for yourself. And these are very nice. You know, it's very nice to see that we are having the posed characters for free right now in Unreal Engine. And yes, this is also supported for both Windows and Mac. And that's about it. Cool stuff right here. In case you're looking for rural Australian stuff, you're looking for posed characters, or maybe you're looking for some nice Megascan, you know, assets, or you want to export your stuff at GLTF, you can actually take advantage of all of these things that are available right now from the folks at Unreal Engine and start creating massive and impressive and also engaging content for yourself. We've also talked about the meta-human, so just in case, you know, you're wondering, yep, we've also talked about this. Links to that is also going to be in the description, so do well to check these things out for yourself. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.